You know, sometimes there's shows that should just stay dead. Stay dead. Once you're off the air, keep it that way. Hey everybody, this is David, and this is going to be my thoughts on Heroes Reborn, which ended a couple nights ago, and I was going to do a review on it when it was out, but after it ended, but another show was on during the time, and I wanted to talk about that one more. And it's not that I hated Heroes Reborn, but let me get talking about it. So basically, Heroes Reborn is this continuation of the Heroes TV series from, I believe, 2005, 2006, and ran for 4 seasons. I watched all 4 seasons, and yeah, so I watched even the really terrible seasons, season 3 and 4. I'll defend season 2. Season 1, obviously, everybody loves. And yeah, so Heroes Reborn. When I found out about it, I wasn't too excited when I heard it was coming back. But then I saw the trailer and I was like, okay, whatever. I'll give it a chance. I'll check it out. It looks pretty cool. Maybe they got things right now. Maybe they figured out a way to bring heroes back. And going into this, I'm going to say I started off really enjoying it, but as the season went on, it started lagging a little bit for me. It started getting a little bit boring, and they revealed their cards a little bit too early in the game. I feel that that's the reason why I started getting bored of it. And I can see what they were trying to do, but it was like, and I was hoping the 13 episode route would actually help make their story feel a lot more tighter, and it actually didn't. It actually made it still feel a little bit too long. They should have just ended this episode around episode 8, 9, or 10. I feel like the last 3 or 4 episodes were kind of. I didn't need this to go on this long. I think you guys could have wrapped this up sooner, because as soon as that episode, the 2 part episode where Noah goes back in time and sees all those old characters again, like Parkman and Surish, and all those old characters. I'm forgetting some. Mama Petrelli, whatever her name was. It was great seeing all those old characters again. It's just, it felt, after that, it was like, okay, I got to see what I wanted. I was also kind of disappointed that they couldn't get Claire back. I understand the reasons why, but it would have been nice to get her back, especially the way the finale ended. I liked some of the new characters, like Tommy and Zachary Levi's character. I forgot his character's name, but he started off kind of as a bad guy who's hunting down Evos. Evos are people that are evolved, and they have powers. That's what they started calling people like that. Because after Claire outed everybody who had powers, they had to brand them as something, and because mutants is copyrighted, I guess, by X-Men, it just made sense to call them Evos, I guess. Which I was okay with. It got me a little bit getting used to, but it was fine. Most of the new characters, though, for me were uninteresting. Like, there's some characters that I had to remind myself, what's his story again? I didn't care about a lot of the characters. I didn't feel there was no Sylar in this season 2. I think what made the first 2 seasons really good was the character of Sylar and how evil he was, and how great he was as a character and what he was trying to accomplish. I felt there was none of that in this. Like, there was a villain, but I didn't think she was that interesting, or they were that interesting. There were a couple of villains, but yeah, I mean, no one up there with Sylar, and it's kind of sad that Zachary Quinto didn't want to return, because I think he would have been great. But Sylar turned good at the end anyway, so it's like, would there even be a point of Sylar returning? For the most part, it was great seeing Noah again. I thought, and having him be one of the main characters, because a lot of the old ones are not really the main characters anymore. They're kind of like more supporting characters this time. There are some characters that clearly they were trying to set up for a second season, but obviously, if you heard the news, Heroes Reborn is not coming back for another season. It's officially canceled, and that kind of annoyed me in the finale specifically, because you could tell they were clearly setting something up, a storyline up with the brother Tommy and his sister, I forgot her name, but they were clearly setting something up with them, and now it's not going to happen. We're not going to be able to see that, like, who was their father. We know that their mother was Claire, but their father we don't know, and now it just leaves. And the way it ended was kind of awkward because you could tell that they were planning it, but there was nothing they could do about it. And even when the title card came up, end of volume, it was supposed to say end of volume 1, but they must have taken out the number at the last minute, and no, end of volume, that's it. It should have just said the end and leave it at that, but instead, end of volume. Does that mean there's going to be another volume? Okay, whatever. I did enjoy a lot of the episodes more earlier on, but towards the end, it just started falling apart, just like season 3 and 4. So I am going to say I am giving Heroes Reborn a 7 out of 10. I thought it was okay, but yeah, I'm not gonna miss it. Let's just put it this way. No next season. That's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm happy that it's done, and personally, if it does come back, I don't know if I'll be interested. I think this could have been their redemption, but instead they dropped the ball. Not big time, but they dropped it enough for me to say, okay, that was a fine conclusion. I'm walking away, satisfied for what they gave me. And with that being said, guys, I think I'm going to end it here, and tell me your thoughts on this Heroes Reborn. Did you guys enjoy it? Did you even watch it? If not, comment below. And like this video if you agree with me, and subscribe to my channel as I talk about other movies and TV shows that I love. And until next time, take care.